If you change your mind.
This Yahoo was sent in by Harrison Ross. Thanks, Harrison. It's by Yahoo Answers user A Friendly Cow, top contributor, who asks, why can't you just walk into a store and take something, then walk out? Like, who is going to stop you? Walmart stopped funding that greeters so you could just walk in, take whatever, and walk out, as long as it doesn't have one of the things that make the alarms by the door go off.
That's actually an unspoken law. If no one sees you, then you're good. It's like, oh, you got us.
If you're saying shoplifting is legal, if you can cross the barrier and nobody sees you, the statute of limitations on that is until you get to your car. Yeah. And then once you're there, it's ollie ollie oxen free.
I mean, that's the question. If the question is why don't you do that, the answer is everybody does all the time.
Yeah.
You've just described the exact conditions through which everyone is stealing everything.
Everyone's doing. I've never shoplifted anything in my life.
Can I tell you why everyone doesn't do that? Because it's not exactly like everybody who would shoplift from Walmart is a master thief. I worked in loss prevention at Best Buy, and like the ability to be like, oh, look at that person who's like hiding their eyes and looking around, and it's like, yeah, you're not exactly like Pink Panther in this shit. But, like, it's that guy in the hoodie who won't make eye contact with anyone.
But like at Walmart, what's gonna like someone is what I've never understood. You can just grab the thing and walk out the door, and even if somebody's like, hey, you can't do that. I work at Walmart. You have to pay for that. What's stopping you from just being like, no, and there's really not anything you can do to stop me, and then getting in your car and driving away?
I mean, you can't do that. Can't they detain you? Can't they chain you?
No, they can't. You know why? Because I'm a fucking adult, and they have no legal authority over me.
So wait, Griffin, are you implying that all of capitalism is just a smokescreen, and we only do it because we think we have to do it?
I'm saying that the societal norms are all entirely projected into our own minds by ourselves and our teachers. I'm saying if I go to Target right now, I can pick up a PlayStation 3 and walk out the door, and someone's like, hey, you can't take that. I work at Target. And I can say, you're not my dad, like later. And then I can hop on my skateboard that I've been riding through Target the entire time because nobody can they can't touch me. That's for fucking
It's
sure.
like Target is like a haunted house rules. They can't touch you.
They can't touch you. They're not gonna. There's a security guard by the door. He's not a fucking ordained by the city. My taxes don't pay his salary. He's not gonna fucking shoot me later.
Yeah. If you ever want to have some fun,
his gun squirts mustard. Like there's no way he can't.
That's why he sits by the fucking food court. He is not a cop. Later, dog. Later.
If you ever want to have some fun, if you're at like a big box store, trust me, as someone who worked in loss prevention, they won't do shit until you try to leave with it, even if they watch you do it. So just make eye contact with someone in the electronics department and put something down your pants, and then just before you leave, pull it back out and put it on a shelf. Okay. And then just walk out and go, bye, everybody. And like,
Or can I give you an alternative theory? Just shove it down your pants and walk the fuck out of the store because they're not cops. I wouldn't shoplift from a cop store, a cop goods store staffed entirely by cops because they're going to fucking enforce that shit.
Travis, what could you actually do to someone you thought was stealing?
Like, what was my process?
Crack this open. Crack open how fucking impotent these dudes are.
It really is. Okay, listen, I don't want to put all security guards on blast because I feel like I'm betraying my brotherhood. But here's the thing, you guys. The amount of the amount of things that you have to prove before you can even have someone arrested.
Right.
Like, here's the thing. I could watch you, Griffin McElroy, do it, right?
Yeah.
Steal something.
And, you know, I'm fucking going to after this goddamn podcast.
And then if I lost eye contact, like if I lost visuals on you and you were just gone and then showed back up, I couldn't do shit. Because I couldn't prove. All you would have to say is like, no, I put it back.
Hey, that's not cool. I'm going to call real cops. All right, they'll be here in like 20 minutes. Later. My car is 20 feet away. Bye.
The point Griffin is making is not that it's not about whether or not they see you do it. What he's saying is they can watch you do it, watch you walk out the door, and they cannot do anything.
They can't do fucking anything because they're not a cop or my dad. If my dad was working loss prevention, he's like, no, son, don't. Like, all right, I'll put it back. And I put it back. But very rarely would that happen because my dad doesn't work retail.
That would be a sweet, like, some sort of a duel between. They bring on Clint because he's the only one that can stop Griffin. It'll be sort of a Thomas Crown Affair vibe.
I think
Griffin's like rappelling through the ceiling, and Dad like cuts the string.
Except by rappelling through the ceiling, you mean like just walking in the door
and
picking up a handful of boxes of Mike and Ike's and walking out.
If you think I would go that small, I mean, I will go that small. I'll go small to big. I'm not paying for shit anymore. I don't want to.
I don't believe in shoplift. It makes me so sad because I know who it affects. So what I do is I go in and I pick up the thing and then I leave like a clay pot I've made or some like shiny stones.
You like covert bartering, basically.
Yeah.
You like very
I know that
bartering.
they can't say yes to it because then everybody would do it. But I know that they appreciate those sand dollars.
It's like farting in yoga class. That is what I equate shoplifting to, is like farting in yoga class. Because you've done inventory at a major retail chain before. I have too. I imagine Justin has too, since he's worked about 28 retail jobs. It's like, typically 75-80%. And then the other shit gets just straight up cribbed. And if you become a cog in that machine, you're literally just a drop in the bucket. You're adding 0.0001 to the shoplifting rate at that point. Like, it doesn't matter. Everybody.
I do want to drop. When I worked at Best Buy, I had like 10 fools arrested.
Yeah.
How, Travis? How?
Because I called the cops before they tried to leave.
But the cops are waiting until they try to leave. They
try to leave, and so then the people would walk out the door, and the cops would fucking come in.
Okay, Travis.
How on earth? Because I was fucking on point.
Right. With your profiling.
No, because okay, so this is why there are greeters, because people come in and you say hi, and like your normal average person goes, oh, hi, and then people who are coming in to steal shit,
they're like, can't talk.
No, there are people that would come in and suddenly they'd be so surprised that a human being was like acknowledging them. They'd be like, what?
Hi.
Too busy, gotta steal something.
In which aisle is your small and valuable things? About pocket sized, please.
Do you have that special belt that loosens your pants?
The thing is like all you have to do is watch people, and people, like I said, are not exactly master thieves. So they're like looking around all shady and like hiding stuff, and like, when you see a 12-year-old kid checking out the refrigerator section, Travis, it's like, no, you're back there stealing stuff. I'm going to give you one last chance at this before I just declare your entire former profession made up. You can't physically stop people as they're leaving the store, correct?
If someone went, all right, let's paint a hypothetical.
No. I can. I have to prove that they were bypassing the checkout.
You can't fucking touch them, though. You can't grab them by the scruff. That's what I'm saying. If someone walked into the store and went, let me finish my scenario. Someone walks into the store, goes full-blown supermarket sweep in 2.5 minutes, just like runs through the phone aisle like, wee! Just like knocking shit into their giant pants and then runs out. You can't do shit about that scenario.
I would tackle the shit out of them.
You can't. That's assault. That's assault, and you go to jail. I don't want that to happen to you, my brother.
I wouldn't do very well in prison.
I'm just saying, you wouldn't be able to.
I would, though.
The settlement would pay for all the shit that he was going to steal, and then you'd be back to square one.
But see, the problem is, Griffin,
you're not Batman. I don't know why. You're not
I don't know why we've been talking about this now for 20 minutes.
Wealthy.
But the problem is the fiction that you're creating is not how people shoplift.
It's reality.
No, I've never seen anyone do that. I agree that would be a solid play.
The reason people don't
are trying to heist it. People are trying to Ocean's 11 it.
Right.
And like the first person I ever had arrested was hiding it in a baby carriage.
Yeah.
Like, just pick up the thing and walk out. I do agree with you.
That's what I'm saying.
Just don't do it that way.
They're not yet. Not until this episode hits the fucking web.
God, Travis, I bet when you would catch someone stealing, like literally the second the cops are out of earshot, you would just like crank Katrina and the Waves and just dance around the store. Like,
the first time I had someone arrested, I jumped up and down in celebration so hard I hurt my ankle.
Just like Batman does. I think that's how the Killing Joke ended.
I am here at Starbucks studying, and there's a guy taking up the only two comfy chairs with him in his bag, is putting his feet on the little table that is shared between them and hasn't bought a drink. I have no plans on sitting on them, but it's annoying me how inconsiderate it is. I just asked the barista if they can do something about it, and they said they can't even talk to the customers. What can I do to fix this without getting into fisticuffs? And that's from Not a Single Fuck Was Given in South Texas.
Can I just say something? Can I just say something really quick based on this new fucking worldview that I've adopted since we started recording? Just walk up to him and take his bag. Just take his bag and walk out. What is he like? What can he possibly do? He can't touch you.
No, he actually can at that point.
I don't think
because he is not associated with the store.
I don't think you get the fucking castle doctrine at Starbucks, no matter how much you think you live there, Brad.
He's still associated with like humanity and the law. And you could say, hey, you assaulted me. I was just trying to steal that.
Whoa.
Listen.
Mine's a victimless crime in that no one was physically injured. But
right. This is why we have the liner at the beginning saying don't do anything we say. Because I'm basically telling everybody, just fucking whatever's not nailed down, man.
Once more, mbam.com.
Another question, you think? Or
Yes.
I need to stop getting so worked up during this podcast.
Yeah, I got a lot of loss prevention professionals emailing us this week.
I know. Listen, I'm not saying I should clear this up. I wasn't saying that everyone. Thank you, Aaron. It's by Yahoo Answers user question mark who asks how to get my mom. Sorry, let me try this again. How to get me mom to buy me shorts when I haven't. How to get me mom to buy me shorts when I haven't worn them for years. So,
Now, is it possible that he means or they mean getting their mother to buy the shorts they already own that they haven't worn for years? Like, hey, me mom, buy me shorts.
It'll be a fair price. They say Dr. Rice on the butt. Don't you want that?
$1,000.
So when I was little, I remember wearing shorts sometimes.
They were comfortable and easy to wear.
As I got older and into my later years in primary school, I wore them less and less until then for some reason I went off them completely and ceased to own a pair when I became like 11. Since starting secondary school,
and put away such childish pants.
Since starting secondary school, I have not worn shorts, not even for PE or my sports clubs. You're playing fucking jeans soccer? What are you talking about?
Only these pinstripe dress pants.
Since then,
these old-timey bathing suits.
Since then, I've seen other boys in shorts, and at that time, sort of half-wished unconsciously in the back of my mind sometimes. Okay, I have to read this phrase again. And at that time, sort of half-wished unconsciously in the back of my mind sometimes that I was wearing those shorts.
That's the least you can want to wear shorts.
What is this feeling? What is this feeling at the back of my mind? I can barely grasp.
Aside from explicitly not wanting to wear shorts, on the spectrum of shorts, that emotion they just described is like the lowest one you could have.
Hey, Doug, are you okay? Yeah. Why do you ask? Oh, I just saw a look flit across your face for a brief
It was a micro aggression. It was a micro expression.
Nobody that other than like your pastor that raised you and adopted you from like a baby would be able to detect this emotion. Like
he would have turned you into a killing machine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So cargo shorts, Bermuda shorts, fleece shorts, gym shorts, etc. Just a quick little list of what some shorts are. However, the desire was never enough to actually even consider in my mind wearing them again. This guy's got a real mind palace. Got a real library in there.
What hurdle is he overcoming that the desire must be so strong to overcome his not wearing shorts?
I got to keep going. Okay. It had sort of became hardwired in my mind that I did not like shorts, even though when I saw other boys wearing them, there was a few seconds where I could see myself wearing those shorts. Thing is, it has sort of become hardwired in my parents' minds too, as sometimes when we've been out and see a family in shorts or something, me mom's remarked, "We're not a shorts family," or "None of us."
Don't look at them, Dylan. They're not one of us.
My mom's remarked, "We're not a shorts family," or "None of us like shorts." I I have seen old photos of my older brother wearing shorts when he was about 10 to 12 years old before the boat accident. No, that last part was made up.
And I know it's from his 11th birthday because someone's forcibly ripping the shorts from him.
In recent years, however, the desire to wear shorts has sort of slowly returned. Okay, a little bit more. 2 updates to this question. Just I know everything about this person now. I first started wearing them for PE again when I borrowed some from the spare kit box. Basically, a box full of old shorts, muddy trainers, etc. My fucking beautiful, dark, twisted fantasy. Just a box of these forbidden small pants.
Surely no one will notice one of these shorts gone missing.
He cracks that shit open in the fucking like Zelda Discovery theme plays. My treasure.
You've got
I've
some
taken
shorts.
I've taken some home, and me mom did discover them and wonder how they got there. I just said,
What the fuck
I don't
is
know.
this?
I learned it from watching you. Did discover them and wonder how they got there, but I just said I don't know or something and hid them away. Now you're thinking, well, why don't you just say I want to wear shorts or something? Well, it's not so easy. If I just said that out of the blue, she'd probably faint or something. She'd be so shocked. I want to try and sort of bring it up casually in a conversation, if you know what I mean, but I don't know how. Can anyone help me out? Thanks. Listen, this is just like any other thing that you do when you're a kid. You're not supposed to do. And you have a secret you have a secret compartment. You two had secret compartments where you kept your dark materials, and I know what both of them were because I'm a little. That was my sort of role in the family was a little sneak thief, and I would sneak in and creep into your. I would creep in, tap into your sin. That's what this person needs to get is like a little hideaway junk box where they keep their shorts and then. I mean, you put them in your backpack, it'll be like the Toaster Strudels commercial where like the mom gives them those shitty ass Pop-Tarts and then their friend Dylan is like, here's those Toaster Strudels. Hey, what do you do with your Pop-Tarts? And he opens up the locker and like 1,000,000 of the grossest looking Pop-Tarts ever fall out. It's going to be like that, but with little pants without the sleeves on them.
Well, you need to open some kind of like Big Brothers, Big Sisters, like safe place where like people after 11 can go to like wear shorts. And like you show
and do whatever.
Just lay around and read a book. Just live their life in shorts. I have a name for it.
Okay.
Hog shorts.
Sorry, say again.
Hog shorts. It's for little short wizards.
Okay, so
hog shorts. Okay.
Is there a sorting shorts that you put it on? It's just like there's no houses here, man. Just fucking kick it.
The shorting hat.
Okay.
Thank you. When Hagrid shows up when you're 11 and your parents are trying to make you wear pants and you're like, no, you're a shorts boy, Harry. Come with me.
You're a shorts boy, Harry.
So there's just one house at Hog Shorts, and it's shorts.
No, you could separate it into like cargo, Bermuda, like tearaway.
That's fun. You would be okay. Let's real quick go around
to bike.
I've got it. I've got the shorting hat in my hands right now. I'm about to put it on Travis's head. Here we go. Let's put it right. Tear away. Wow, Jesus! It didn't even need to like think about it at all. He just like knew.
Part of that is your own personal choice, Griffin.
You had a couple pairs of them.
Oh yeah, zipped off of the knee. It was like the 90s. Everybody had that.
Oh man.
The cool thing to do was unzip it 70% of the way. So it looked like your pants were just talking and they were just saying knee, 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 knee over and over.
Yeah.
It was pretty great.
That was pretty good if you ever wanted to get caught on fences. Because constantly, just a constant getting caught on fence issue.
Would jorts be the Slytherin of hog shorts?
Yes, because here's the thing about the Slytherin house is that they're all evil fucks, but they're brilliant. You know what I mean? And I see a person wearing jorts, and I go like, "Where did you get your advanced post-grad degree?"
I won't even go into defending Slytherin. By the way, we'll talk about that on our after show.
My brother, and you.
Yeah,
our after show.
In my headcanon, in the real Harry Potter, House Hufflepuff was just like. Shorts required, like mandatory. Like they were the only house that was allowed to wear shorts. And everybody else was wearing like cool ass robes and like, you know, British fancy lad long wear. But like House Hufflepuff was just like, yeah, whatever. We know what we are.
Yeah. Hufflepuff just wore shorts and commemorative t-shirts from marathons their uncles didn't run.
Yeah. They wore shorts and they wore old play T-shirts.
Something tells me
Right.
Dr. Rice was a Hufflepuff. There's something about him that rings Hufflepuff to me. Maybe Ravenclaw.
Hey, I have a great idea for this person. Why don't they start by wearing pants, and every, let's say 2 months, they cut a half inch off of the pants.
So on their deathbed, they'll just be cutting their balls.
So it's finally accrued shorts, right?
Well, no,
It's
at
an
that point it would be just like a very small necklace. It's just gone all. They've just unspooled all the way up to the neck.
Hey, here's a good idea nobody ever thinks about. You buy pants, you buy shorts, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you buy the shorts because you only want them to cover half of your legs, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe instead of buying both pants and shorts, we should buy pants and then just wait because if you buy pants when you're 4,
this is gonna be so
right?
fucking funny.
Wait, you buy pants when you're 4,
Okay.
and then you get older, and when you're 8 and your legs are twice as long, you're still wearing those pants, but now they're shorts. So they convert over time as your legs grow in length. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
I do. And I know what people at home are wondering, how do the jeans companies continue to make money? That's easy with the panels that you add into the pants so it fits on the waist.
Right, and also they're modifiable, so you could get fun characters on the pockets, and you could have them velcroed on and off. And also, some of them have drugs, so they're working at a good profit because the jean companies also sell drugs now.
Wait, drugs like prescription drugs or drugs like bad playground drugs?
Doctors wouldn't prescribe these with their worst enemy's pen. No, these are some hard drugs that have no business in a pharmacy or anywhere in civil society.
Can I hit you with an inverse idea? A patented Griffin flip thought.
We're gonna have more flip thoughts in volume 2.
Yeah, definitely. Here's my flip idea. Shorts you put on in the morning when it's warm that expand throughout the day. So at night when it's cooler, they've grown and encased over your legs, and then they keep going, and eventually they disappear right when you get into bed.
Wait, hold on. Are we talking like Venetian shorts that you can unroll or like zip-on shorts?
I'm saying this is a fabric that we crush down somehow so that it's shorts length. And then as you go about the day doing your warm, fun shorts activities, then the shorts naturally heat up. And in doing so, it cooks the crushed fabric. And it makes them extend and just sort of consume your legs. Maybe there's sort of a biophysical, nanotechnological sort of thing going on in there. And then it keeps going. And then your legs are protected from the cool moonlight. And then you get in bed. They're gone.
Perfect.
What do I do on the weeks where I have to work nights at the podcast plant?
You just are wearing pants. You should be wearing pants. You guys are wearing pants right now, right? Like, you're not wearing shorts, like, just out of, like, respect for the process? Because we're making a podcast right now. We're not, like...
I am wearing my work shorts.
Important question.
Yeah.
Are there dress shorts? Are there
Yes.
shorts you could wear to church that someone would be like, yes?
Yes.
If you ever see Jesse Thorne wearing shorts, those are dress shorts.
Okay.
He makes them dress shorts by definition.
And these are the ones you took from him from his house.
We are different sizes. Thank you. No, these are just khaki shorts.
How
These are my work
that
shorts.
ass look though?
Sorry?
How
Uh-huh.
does that juicy ass look though?
Good
Like
question.
all McElroys, I do not have a butt. There's no butt.
Not
I
true.
don't look like nothing down there.
I'm fucking rumpy dumple stillskin over here. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I didn't know about that. I don't want to know about that.
This Yahoo was sent in by two different people. one of whom was Jacob Blocker, one of whom was Jack Howard. I don't know how it happened. It's a mystical occurrence. But
Are they working together?
I think that they fucking work together, except they were sent like days apart. So they probably found it together. And then Jack was like, yeah, let's wait until Tuesday to send this in. And then he fucking got the jump on it on Saturday. Anyway, thank you both. It's by Yahoo Answers user Manuel, who asks, is it okay to eat in the bathroom at McDonald's? Hi. Hello. How are you? Whenever I go to McDonald's, I always eat in the bathroom. I've been doing this for 5 years now without a problem.
I think that saying without a problem is very generous.
It's, well, yeah, let's break that term down. Is like the fucking McDonald's bouncer's not going to kick the door in and be like, I've been following your trail for 5 years. It goes straight from the fucking cash register to the bathroom, so it was not a very difficult trail to follow. But
you got to think, though, that if he's been going to the same McDonald's, that the cashiers are starting to talk.
Oh, I hope he's not going this. I hope nobody's going to the same McDonald's. Except for that dude in Super Size Me.
Oh, new guy, don't worry. That's just Bathroom Steve.
That dude in Super Size Me who's like, I ate 5,000 Big Macs. I eat 6 a day. And it's like, that's great. But, like, can you do them at different McDonald's so they're not like, oh, here comes Big Mac Mac? Because his name's Mac.
His name is also Mac.
His name is also Mac.
Can you?
And it's like, why wouldn't you just call him Big Mac if that's the case? But anyway.
Well, because he was actually very thin, if I remember correctly.
He was a thin man. He was fucking
Can you
disgusting.
imagine you're on a road trip, you park, you pull into a McDonald's, you run, you make a rush for the bathroom, promising yourself that you'll go back and buy a high C or something. You go to the bathroom, you open the stall door, and there's just this guy hunched over jamming chicken strips into his mouth.
Occupied.
Occupado, my good man.
Occupied with flavor.
Is he voiding, though, while he eats, is the question.
I should hope not.
Have we ever told the corn cob story? I feel like we have to have told the corn cob story, because it's the best thing that's ever happened.
No, to my knowledge, we have not.
The perfect diagram of efficiency that is the corn cob story.
The corn cob story is, we were at a trailer park?
No.
I think it's
Trailer
safe.
park campground.
It was a trailer park campground, which is like, I don't care how fucking temporary your stay is, you're living in a trailer park for the period that you were there. We were staying there with our cousins or uncles, or I think it was Tim and Tom, right? And so we were staying there, and we were walking the grounds, seeing the sights, checking out, scoping some winnies, and we went to the bathroom, and it was one of those deplorable kinds of bathrooms with no doors on the stalls. So, like, those technically
Which are not bathrooms. In my opinion, they're not bathrooms.
They're not bathrooms. They're fucking temporary concentration camps that you can walk out of.
They're risky water fountains, as far as I'm concerned. There's nothing.
They're little public jails. And we walked in, and I was walking, just checking to see if maybe one of these fucking stalls had a door on it, because it's 1999, and we're living in a civilized goddamn world. And kind of, we were in a trailer park. And walked by one stall, and I didn't look long, because it's like, I guess, a crime. But there was a little kid, I say half chubby. He was half fat, not that either party in this scenario was half chubby. He was this half fat kid, and he was sitting there taking a poop, and while he was taking a poop, he was also eating some corn on the cob. He was eating his corn on the cob while voiding. And I walked out and made a hand gesture to, I forget who was with me. I made a hand gesture like a fucking SWAT team. Like, I can't talk. I'm about to lose my fucking mind laughing. You need to go walk 8 feet in that direction and look westward. Turn your eyes westward towards
Corn Cob Boy.
Turns Corn Cob Boy. And then we will, I did a little loop with my finger to say we will do some recon later on this. We will get together and discuss it in a group.
Not now, though. For now,
Not
we're
now.
completely...
Not now. I need total silence.
We're deep within enemy territory.
I need you to walk there. I need it to be very clear that I did not say, hey, go check out this kid with no pants on.
You have to keep it totally cash.
You got to keep it cash. Turn. Say, oh, excuse me. Say, like, excuse me, or how's that corn? Pretty good, I bet, since you couldn't fucking tear yourself away from it. Couldn't leave it on the picnic table. Go void, go evacuate, and then return to your biz.
There was a moment in this kid's life where he was eating corn, realized he needed to use the bathroom, and thought, well, I can't leave this.
I get it. I mean, he buttered it, and once you butter it, it's like, that's your day.
Yeah.
That's your day until it's done. That's your day.
Have you ever thought about it from this kid's point of view? That maybe like Griffin's acknowledgement of him and like just the look on Griffin's face changed this kid's
Turned his life around. That kid grew up Steve Jobs. He grew up super fast.
He grew up Steve Jobs.
Anyway.
I work at a bank in a rich part of town. I'm new to the job, and when I ask for identification, I get lectured. You should know who I am. I've had an account here longer than you've been alive. I have a lot of money in this bank. Everyone else here knows me, etc. Brothers, how do I avoid losing my mind? That's from Pilloried in Pittsburgh.
You take all the money out that they have in their account. You fucking wad it up and you throw it at their fucking face as hard as you can. Like, you know, when mobsters like make a point, they're like, yeah, here's your fucking money. That one, like, that's the caliber I'm talking about. And I'm saying, take your disrespectful ass to the fucking Fifth Third around the corner. I'm sick of your shit.
Can you imagine looking at, I was about to say a bank teller, but any human being ever and saying something along the lines of, you should know who I am?
Do you know? Okay, but like, if you really want to know how to handle the situation, the answer is pity. Because if the thing you have to hang your hat on in your twilight years is, well, hey, listen, at least the people at the bank know who I am, then you have gone terribly awry. Like
The only time you're allowed to say you should know who I am is if like a wife or loved one has been struck on the head and can't remember your name. Only then, and maybe not even then.
In like a nowhere man situation, if like all of a sudden you go to the bathroom and you come back and you're like, I've never had a husband. Like that's when
you should know who I am.
You should know who I am.
Can I say something though? This is a sick grift, isn't it? If this is 2015, I would really think about getting back in the game. I would need some old age makeup put on by a convincing young cosmetics artist.
You should know who I am. I'm Fifth Thirdington.
I would roll up to the whatever Chase Bank. I'm Mark Chase. You know me. You know my style. I've been here for years. You should know my style.
I live above the bank.
I live above the bank. I've been here for years. You should know this style for this guy.
I'm the old man who always drops off perfect stacks of unmarked bills. I need them all back.
I drop off nasty stacks all the time.
My account number is 2.
You should know my style.
Just go get my stacks.
Go get my stacks, please, before you make me cry more.
My stacks are like my children. Because I could never conceive.
I couldn't conceive because Michael Richards ate my balls. Please,
just get my money.
Please give me my stacks. I'm so tired.
I just want to die.
These young men are keeping my nasty stacks from me.
Well, this bank floor is so hard. It hurts to stand on it.
Are these lollipops for everyone?
I tried to fill out the proper withdrawal form, but the pin broke all my old fingers.
I was here the day you were born in this bank.
The cost of pudding has skyrocketed to 4 nasty stacks. Your pap needs them.
That's a perfect crime. Nobody in good conscience is going to turn you away. They would give you all the fucking stacks that they got on their shelf.
If nothing else, just to make you like stop whatever
Stop crying.
you're doing.
Yeah.
Please don't cry.
They would even know that you're a young person in old age makeup trying to rob the bank. That doesn't matter. They would be made
You
so
would leave and the
uncomfortable by
manager would be like, did he just rob the bank? And they'd be like, well, he needed it more. Like, it wasn't really a robbery. We just made a charitable donation to old man, young man Griffin.
Yeah, and he needed it. God, 2015, you ended too soon. Fuck. Yep. We're in January. January 18th. 18 days too late.
We'll get it in 3015.
The fucking heist of the century. Yeah, that's a good point. Not 2115?
I guess.
No, let's do 3015. Bank
Give us
technology-
something to work towards.
Bank
Future
tech will
grift.
probably be like pretty advanced at that point. Like they'll have like every bank teller wears special glasses that lets them see through old age makeup. Because after a rash of crimes, like in 2515, by my great grandkid who listens to the fucking archives of this podcast that they found like buried in the like under the soil of my basement, and they find this and like, oh fuck, this is a great crime, and then they do it and they're billionaires. God, my great grandkid's so cool.
Too cool for us.
I didn't quite math it out right because I don't think by 2515 I will be 2 generations down. That would be fucking crazy.
You don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
There's
know.
advances in medical technology every day.
Yeah, it's
That's
getting
a great
wild
point.
out there.
It is.
Do you guys want to go to the money zone?
Is that, are you saying like should we go rob Chase Bank right now?
Basically, yeah. It's the heist of the century.
The 25th century.
My girlfriend and I can never pick dinner easily. We've tried setting up alternating nights of who picks dinner, going through all our options together, and even picking out recipes and restaurants and assigning each one a side on a D20 and then roll for dinner.
Gross.
However, each night still ends up with a 30-minute conversation on what we eat, regardless of our methods of choosing. Is there a better method to choose dinner?
Almost certainly.
There has to be. Are we just doomed to an eternal existence of not knowing what we're going to eat? Or can the greatest advice cast let us know what to eat? The peckish pear.
That's the best one yet. This needs to be
The easiest way is, what do you got?
Yeah, what do you got in the house?
Because I tell you, I'd love to eat steak every night, but most of the time, I have frozen chicken rings.
What the fuck?
Real.
A chicken ring?
Get right out of town.
Can you
it's
elaborate? Can you
It's like a
expound on
chicken
that?
tender that has been bent into a circle and
Just
then frozen.
in case you want to wear it like a bracelet for snacking
What
on
you
the
do
go.
is you stack them on your fingers like rings, and then you eat them off while pretending to be Russian.
That's
Whatever
horrifying.
happened to that middle brother that used to be on that show? Didn't you hear he ate chicken rings almost exclusively and died at the age of 29?
And here's the bad news: they've made me sick every time I've eaten them, and I bought
fuck?
3 bags of them. I just can't stop.
We need to have one entire episode just solely about Travis's diet. Because it is.
Do you know what I ate yesterday?
haunting.
Tell me.
I ate an entire bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Christ on a bike. Travis.
That's it. And then a Dr. Pepper and cookies and cream ice cream float.
Tell everyone about your regular breakfast meal, because that's the worst thing I've ever seen a human
Well,
being
like when I do a
consume.
full breakfast.
No. Like your bagel monstrosity.
My bagel monster, like when I do like an everything bagel with mustard and cheese and banana peppers and meat, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's a hearty breakfast and also lunch and dinner. That's like an
you
MRE. That, oh god,
You skip right past brunch to insanity. You're a crazy
somewhere
person.
along the line, everyone loses that kind of childlike impulse where they just sit in the middle of a kitchen and say, "I want to eat all of this. Do it. Let's
See,
go for
but
it."
you-
And
but you have
I've
not.
chosen to never lose that.
So peckish pear. I think first you say, you just got to close things out. You got to say, do we want to go out or do we want to stay in? Okay, that takes care of like a huge portion of those things. And then you think about what you've had in the past. What did we have recently? And if that doesn't work, I always look at pictures of starving kids, and I just eat the first thing that's in front of me because, like,
Which is usually a picture of a starving kid.
yeah, that's why I eat so many. That's why you can't have a picture of a starving kid in our house because I'll look at it and just feel so grateful and guilty about debating what I'm going to eat. I just eat the first thing I see.
Here's a method Teresa and I use, which is whoever feels like cooking gets to pick what we eat. Mm-hmm. So, like, if she doesn't want to cook and I do, we're going to eat whatever I want. If I don't feel like cooking and she does, we're going to eat whatever she wants.
that's good.
So-
you could also use Travis's other method, which is to eat like you're going to commit suicide later that day.
Skydiving, everything, bagel eating.
I'm actually writing a movie called Eat, Pray, Love, Be Sad.
Eat, pray, love, cry yourself to sleep.
Eat, nap, pray, nap, love,
Disappointment.
cry.
Sit on the toilet for 4 hours.
Hey, I have a Yahoo answer to cleanse our palate with.
Give it to me.
Just kidding. It's an eHow article. Yeah, tricked you again, you dumb bitch.
You got me.
This one was sent in a long time ago, actually, by Jeff DeLong, but I bookmarked it and forgot about it until now. eHow article. Let me see if I can find it difficult. Oh, this one's moderately easy.
Good.
It may as
Okay.
well, no bigs, basically.
Don't worry about it.
Hey, no bigs, you got this. How to talk to aliens. When you want to talk to aliens, you need to telepathically call them. Don't yell out your window, "Hey aliens, I want to talk." You probably won't get a response. You need to approach this matter seriously by following these steps.
Sure.
Step 1.
Step 1.
Meditate daily. Keep your thoughts pure, like attracts like, and you don't want to attract any evil aliens. Focus on good, gentle aliens.
Okay.
Hey,
Got
who
it.
was that was meditating and brought down these fucking surly aliens that are shooting us, ID4 style?
Why did you meditate so hard?
Why did you
So
meditate
harshly?
hard on angry things like ID4 aliens? Know that aliens communicate telepathically and can hear your thoughts. Call them with clear intention. Tell them the reason you're calling them. Did you know that aliens can heal your every thought?
Hey,
Every thought?
Everything you
Quick-
think, aliens are just hearing it from space and like, ah.
Aliens have to be bored as shit.
quick question. What is your reason for calling aliens? Think of your reason beforehand. Hey, aliens, what's up? I guess I just want to talk to aliens. I don't have a super good reason.
I think the reason for calling aliens is the same reason why you'd write an eHow article about how to call aliens, and that is crippling loneliness. Just
right.
really,
Exactly.
Griffin,
really
anywhere in that article, does it give you any steps on how or when to welcome them to Earth?
let's keep going. We'll find out.